is Zach Hawkins, and this is my presentation on AR and VR in Japan. AR and VR are both technologies that change how we interact with digital content. AR, or augmented reality, adds digital images, text, or data onto the real world, while VR, or virtual reality, creates a fully immersive environment that replaces what you see. Both technologies rely on sensors, software, and displays to track movement and respond in real time. Today, they're used in areas such as gaming, healthcare, training, and virtual experiences. When comparing countries, the US focuses more on platforms and hardware innovation, while Japan focuses more on immersive content, virtual events, and practical industry use. A wide range of industries are using AR and VR today. Entertainment companies use it for immersive games and media, while healthcare organizations use it for therapy and patient support. Businesses are also using it for training and design, and tourism groups use it to create virtual travel experiences. Even event organizers are using AR and VR to host virtual or hybrid global events. Overall, these technologies improve engagement and make experiences more accessible, but they also raise concerns about cost, privacy, and adoption. As AR and VR continue to grow, there is increasing demand for developers and designers in this field. Common roles include XR developers and spatial content designers. One example is an XR developer who builds and tests immersive applications. This role requires skills like coding, 3D design, and problem solving. The average salary ranges from about $85,000 to $125,000 per year, and the typical career path moves from developer to senior developer and eventually into leadership roles like XR architect. In Japan, AR and VR are mainly used in three key areas. First is entertainment, including gaming, immersive media, and virtual concerts. Second is tourism and events, where technologies like virtual platforms allow people to experience places or attend events remotely. Third is industry and training, where AR and VR are used for workflow simulations and employee training. There are still some challenges like high startup cost, workforce adaptation, and system integration issues. However, there are also major opportunities, including increased accessibility, improved training, and faster innovation growth. Looking at Sony as an example, we can see why companies are investing in AR and VR. Sony's strengths include its leadership in entertainment and its advanced display technology. However, it also faces weaknesses like high implementation cost and limited adoption of these XR devices. There are strong opportunities for growth, especially in content creation and training applications, but at the same time, Sony faces threats from global competition and cybersecurity risk. AR and VR adoption started with gaming and early experiments, but it has grown significantly with virtual events and immersive platforms. Looking ahead, usage is expected to expand across many industries throughout the 2030s. However, there are still barriers to adoption, including the high cost, scalability issues, lack of skilled workers, and concerns about privacy and ethics. AR and VR can also support sustainable development goals. For example, they improve access to education through digital learning tools, which supports SDG 4. They also help improve job skills and productivity through training simulations, which supports economic growth. In addition, they drive innovation and infrastructure development. In healthcare, VR can support patient recovery, and in cities, these technologies can improve accessibility and services. Overall, Japan is using AR and VR to improve learning, access, and innovation while supporting global sustainability goals. Now for a quick activity, I have a two truths and a lie. Number one, Japan uses AR and VR to train workers in factories and design systems. Number two, Japan requires all schools to use VR headsets in classrooms. Or number three, Japan uses virtual platforms to allow people to attend events remotely. Just take a moment and think about which one you think is the lie. If you said number two, you're correct. And then this is just my works cited. Thank you.